Hey bitches, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jenny Bauer, the host of the Bauer Beauty Experience, founder of Bauer Beauty Skincare. Welcome to my party. So I just finished up live streaming for Cosmetic Alignment Module 1. I'm doing a free 5-day live stream. It is a course on the energetics and the science of advanced skincare. This is my work that has to do with elevating your queendom. It's literally what I'm going through right now. So I have two sides of my business. The side that I'm going through now and the side I've already gone through. The side I've already gone through is my acne journey, which is what we're talking a little bit about here today. The Cosmetic Alignment is my work on elevating yourself into bad bitch queen status, because that's literally what I'm doing in my life right now. I want to be a millionaire by next year. I want to step into like fully how I'm supposed to look, because I feel like there's things physically that I don't exactly like, or not that I don't like, that I don't feel like they are aligned with my true authentic self. I'm stepping into the highest version of myself, and I wish this for everyone, because what in the fuck? You want to look back and be like, I wasn't everything I could be? You want to be sitting on your deathbed and look back and be like, I was never able to fully express myself. I was never able to get to the point of what I know I could have been. There's a saying, I forget who said it, but hell on earth is meeting the person you could have been. That is not something you ever want to deal with. You want to be your best self, okay? So that's in the process. That's literally what I'm applying right now, what I'm doing. But the journey to get here and to learn this equation was Clear Skin Blueprint, was like me learning the Clear Skin Blueprint. So the Clear Skin Blueprint is called the Clear Skin Blueprint because it's my journey, how I manifested clear skin, how I went on the mental and physical journey to obtain clear skin, and what I learned from it and how to implement that into your life. And since it's a blueprint, it can be applied to anything. So I am applying it, like I said, right now to clear skin, to cosmetic alignment. And yeah, that is that. So today what we're talking about today is science is motherfucking bogus, and people need to chill out with the science obsession. This is what I mean by that. There's more to life than science. Holy freaking crap. I have noticed this insane shift over the past year towards this idolatry, is that the word? Of science, okay? Like, it's like, I just sense it, I feel it, this obsession, this idolization. And I really have a strong opposition to idols, because idols make people freaking think illogically. Yeah, the idolatry. How do I know words? I literally just know words, and I'm like, I've never even used that word before. What's happening? The idolatry of science is the issue, okay? Science is human as well. Science was invented by humans. We are looking at science as if it's a god, and it is crazy. The way we worship science, the way that people like feel like they don't need any other type of thought process, because if science says it, then it's the word of the Lord. It's absolutely going batshit crazy. And guess what? Before you guys idolized science, you idolized natural ingredients. Okay, so there's an idolization of like, people need idols, and so idolization is like pretty standard for the masses. But you have to motherfucking be aware and check yourself, because I see this pattern of this happening. Yeah, you guys feel me? Where we're going with this? All over social media, I have become very, very aware of this fact that people are black and white following science as if it is their idol. They're idolizing. Humans have a tendency towards idolatry, which means like the idolization of something and the worship of something. They need something to believe is like the final answer. So for a lot of people, that has become science. And before science, it was nature. Back when it was like all natural and science was demonized, like obviously I was like, you guys are crazy. This is normal, and like it's not that I'm like anti-scientific. I think you need to incorporate science in everyday life, but you also need to incorporate logic into your everyday freaking life, okay? Let me give you some perspective, okay? Now, I'm gonna build a case for you why you should consider using logic in conjunction with intellect. I didn't even finish my statements for me. So science is semi-recent. Science was invented, I don't know, 500, 1,000 years ago. Like modern day science was invented like fairly recently, okay? Doesn't make it bad or good. It's just, let's get some perspective, first of all. Second of all, everything in science shifts. Like science continually evolves. About 100% of what we thought was good 100 years ago has changed. It's changing full time, all the time, almost 100% of the time. There are very few things that actually scientists have scientific consensus over. And even where there is scientific consensus, there are people arguing. There are scientists arguing. Science is a process. Science is like a bunch of studies, basically people either answering questions or things that are like, let's talk about dermatology, like things being tested on the skin and like looking at it under a microscope and seeing like the evidence for what's actually tangibly happening, right? But this is what it is. It's like a collection of studies, and then basically scientists have to examine these studies to come up with a conclusion. So even on like issues where like there's potentially scientific consensus, there are scientists that disagree with scientific consensus. So it's not like it's black and white. No, it's absolutely not black and white. It's very, very gray. Also, even where there is scientific consensus, there is no guarantee in real life that that is actually the case. So for example, we know there's scientific consensus that smoking is bad, but that doesn't change the fact that people have smoked their entire lives and like swear by it. There's like stories of, the man who lived to like 110, what did he swear by? He swears by the fact that he had a cigar every single day. Like, but even if you're not like, oh, this is my like the key to life for me, it's like there's people all the time that are out in the sun full time and don't get skin cancer. There's people all the time that are smoking until they're in their like 100 and they're fine. So it's like even when we know something, there's no consistency. It's not like it's a guarantee that if you eat red meat you're going to get cancer, or if you're going to eat healthy that you're not going to get cancer. Do you see where I'm going with this? There is no consistency. So therefore you need to implement logic. Another thing I'd like to say is we don't know where the universe ends. We actually like have no idea. We've never found the end of the universe. So until that day occurs, like I just want to put everything in perspective. Like we absolutely need to use our own brains. Like I used to have to be the one that was like, you guys, pay attention to science. Like it's not the demon. People like to demonize and idolize things. So it's like, it used to be like people demonize science and they idolize nature. And of course there are still people like that. Like you're still a conspiracy theorist. Even if you follow science, if you oppose any other opinions or thoughts, you are still a conspiracy theorist. You have to welcome all perspectives and you have to take all perspectives into account. Do you know why? Because nature is perfect. Nature has a way of balancing itself out and like evening the playing field. So if you zoom out and you look at all opinions and then you synthesize your own opinion from all opinions and come up with your own thought, that's nature. Okay, you need to respect nature. What I mean by nature is like nature, God, nature, like how everything is designed perfectly, how our human bodies, we didn't invent the human body and we can't even duplicate it. We can't even find a way to duplicate the human body. The human body was created not by us. The human body was not created by us, okay? So we can't figure out a way to replicate it. And we can't figure out a way to replicate the brain. So whatever created the body, the brain, and how the body works and all the systems also created like everything in existence. Like for example,
Humans didn't do that, and humans haven't been able to do that. So use what God gave you, use what nature gave you, your own brain, because you are falling victim to this idolatry, which I said 1,000 times in this video. 7-minute video, I said 1,000 times. It's my new favorite word. It's always going to have to incorporate a little bit of common sense. In my personal opinion, that's how I live my life, because nature or science has not answered all the questions for me that I need.
It's not that Western science is not useful, it's quite useful. However, it should not be an idol. It should not be like, oh my God, you know everything. Whatever you say is the truth. You know the truth. If he says it, it's true. If she says it, it must be true. It must be true because you're, a doctor. So you know these things and like, you know the facts and these, like the term even fact is like so, like it's just been bastardized to mean something that it's like that to mean something that's like idolization, and an idolization is idiocracy. Nothing should ever be your idol. Nothing should ever flip the switch of common sense off for you. The moment the switch goes off, it's only because you are motivated by fear. You are motivated by fear. You are scared to exist on your own. Therefore, you need someone telling you what to do. You need someone telling you how to think. You need someone telling you the right answers. This is horrible for the planet. If everyone thought like this, we would all be slaves, okay? Idols repulse me, which is why I'm usually on like the contrarian end of like most movements, because I'm like, what are you guys thinking? What are you guys doing? Like, I can sense it. I can sense that there's this imbalance in the skincare community when it comes to like science now. I'm putting science in quotes now because it's like literally people's idol.